All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We did not end with a 4-0. It is 3-1, 3 up in the favor of Kenson. HKA Neo fighting back to keep himself alive in this series. Of course, the only deck he has left is that Druid. It did work out for them the last game, but we have a lot more flexibility, a lot more variance on the side of Kenson. We have Warrior, Druid, and Paladin left on the table. So which deck do you think Kenson's going to go with in this game?
I think maybe we'll see a Druid mirror matchup. I want to see that because it's going to be like whether you draw the combo or whether who established the board first. That's going to be a match of raw power.
It'll definitely depend on those early turns, who can play smarter, get those better trades early on, and for both these players who are so confident in so many circumstances,
Oh, that's your favorite, but that's what you want. You want to see
That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, Druid v. Druid is always exciting, but it comes down a lot to the card draw. I'm really excited to see this this Paladin, but it looks like it's not quite the Paladin list I thought it was going to be.
And this time we see a lot of Ram cards from Neo, I guess.
And ramping into Emperor Thorazine early on can be so very powerful. But on the opposite side, what list do you think Kenson is running here? Because we see the Sludge Belcher and the Big Game Hunter, neither of which are incredibly common in the token list. So
I think it's a mid-range Paladin for sure.
Yes.
Since he got Quartermaster, definitely we will see some dudes on the board. I don't know, playing Zombie Chow against a Druid, I don't think that's very good because you don't have a very good target to kills. Even if it's a 2-4. Alright, that's
ramping right now for Thorazine, gonna make it that much easier to get the combo off. He has the combo in his hands, and it's now only 7 mana.
But Kenson has an answer for it. He can True Silver Champion and he kills it with Zombie Chow.
It's true.
Trading Zombie Chow.
That's gonna help him out a lot, but still, we're gonna see Pilot and Shredder come down the next turn. It's a lot of strong early board presence.
And
still, I feel like it's still a very even game so far, but I feel like that early Emperor Thorazine is going to be huge because he has the combo pieces in his hand when he decided to ramp that out.
Honestly, I would rather play the Ancient of Lore here, coining out the Ancient of Lore, because I already have the combo and I have to give more pressure to my opponent. Okay, and
maybe Sludge
Kenson
here
can play Sludge Belcher.
Not really what you want to see. A 1-4 will give him a little bit of healing, help him stay in this game, but not really going to be a threat against that Sludge Belcher overall. If it can stay on the board, it's very powerful with Savage Roar. We'll let him heal up very quickly, but overall, just really not the card he wanted to see. He needed something a little bit more powerful to come in from that Pilot and Shredder.
And Kenson just don't even have to bother with it.
Coghammer, an interesting drop here. Taunt and Divine Shield, though, may go wasted. Don't really want to burn it on your Zombie Chow.
I think Cogmaster is good here. For Zombie Chow or maybe Belcher, you can go for the Ancient Lore kill.
And that's the best thing that he could have hoped for there, is to taunt up the Sludge Belcher in exchange. Now he has a fully functioning Sludge Belcher on the board. He's slowly building up for both of those Quartermasters. And on the opposite side, it feels like Neo, just waiting to get more into the mid to late game, wants to be able to use that combo, but there's really no good opportunity right now. It is online, though. 7 mana is all it's going to take for that Force of Nature Savage Roar to be effective here.
Definitely, and I think we expecting Kenson to play his hero powered and Quartermaster. And Druid do not have a very good way to deal with the big board. And the 1-4 Mistress of May isn't doing anything for him when Kenson's Sludge Belcher is sitting in front of that.
And this is just such a strong board, and this is one of the big issues with Druid, is that when you have, as you said, those strong explosive draws, it can be so powerful and it can gain, or it can get so strong in terms of board dominance, but Swipe is really only your multi-target clear, really your only AoE. You do not have the Hellfire that Warlock has, you do not have the Flame Strike that Mage has, and so your ways to clear out the range that is now empowered by that Quartermaster are so very limited, and it's looking like a very commanding board state for Kenson.
But Neo has top deck a Dr. Boom. I am not sure whether he want to use it in this turn or whether he want to clear the board with, I don't know, Force of Nature. It doesn't doesn't seem like it can clear the board with Force of Nature Savage Roar.
I think Force of Nature Savage Roar has to be used to clear the board here. I don't think there's a whole ton of options left for him. I think he has to be willing to play on the back foot, wait for this Cenarius, wait for this Dr. Boom to really show their value. But the issue is, when we look at Kenson's hand right now, I mean, we have Fordring, we have Sylvanas as well, so it's just very, very risky.
Honestly, I think, sorry to interrupt, honestly, I think he can just keep her of the group, silence the Sludge Belcher, and so next turn he might be able to take the game using the combo. What do you think about this?
I think it's a bold move, but you're right, he is at 15 life. He has been trading incredibly aggressively. He has to be careful here. However, all it's going to take is a single top minion to kind of interrupt that. The silence maybe not the most effective, but it looks like...
But I think that's the only chance Neo can get.
And Kenson's flying right into it. He doesn't expect the silence from Keeper of the Grove, but that Savage Roar quickly let him close out the game. But he's taking out the boom bots. I think he knows he doesn't want to risk dying the combo here.
And Big Game Hunter is definitely going out here. And look at Kenson's, he's so disappointed with the Big Game Hunter. Oh, actually.
So it looks like at this point, Quartermaster once again coming out. Unfortunately for Neo, I think he has to win this turn or he's going to be knocked down. I don't know what his options are.
First of Nature Savage Roar and then coin Hero Power, killing that Sludge Belcher.
Double Savage Roar. Bringing it in, Emperor Thorazine, the early ramp play looking so strong. And that looks like lethal, ladies and gentlemen. Going in, clearing this match up. No one expects double Savage Roar at this stage of the game. Neo bringing it back 3-2. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a series. Kenson not looking too happy with that one. Neo getting his head in the right place. We were skeptical about that early Emperor Thorazine, but it worked out so well, and at the end of the day, that's what helped him win the game. That's the explosive power of Druid really coming through once again for him.
There's nothing really you can do when Druid has the correct ramp. So as we can see that he has Innovate, he has Wild Growth. It's just like an unstoppable force from Druid.
Absolutely, so oppressive. And now 3-2, we were wondering if Druid was going to take it. You expected to see the Druid v Druid mirror match. Do you think we're going to see that one in the next game?
I'd like to see the Druid versus Druid mirror match first. And we'll see maybe a Patron Warrior taking the game in a very fashionable manner using double charge, 24-24, game over.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to see it. It's now 3-2, despite all the odds. HKE Neo has been able to bring this one back. And we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes with Game 6 and this exciting best of 7. Don't go anywhere.